Hello students, welcome back to the next session of our chapter 10, tens and hundreds. Yesterday we have started this chapter and I have explained some important points about decimals as we are continuing this lesson of decimal. Now, today we will start from page number 135. Students, when you are watching this video, you take your textbook open and keep with you while listening this video. So, let's start the page. Here, the first question is, what is the length of this pencil? Write the length of this pencil in millimeter and what is its length in centimeter. Hello students, welcome back to the next session of our chapter 10, tens and hundreds. Yesterday we have already started this chapter and I have explained some important points about the decimals because this lesson we are going to discussing about decimals. And some more important points also we have explained yesterday about decimals. Today we will start from page number 135. Students, when you are listening this video, you open your textbook and keep with you the textbook also. Then you will understood this video clearly. Now the first question in this page is, what is the length of this pencil? We have to find the length of this pencil and write its length in millimeter and what is its length in centimeters. Here given a small pencil and a scale marks also given here. The bottom of the pencil is starting at the mark 1 and its top point is showing at the division of 6th division from 1 remark. From the mark 1, the top portion of this pencil or the pointed portion of this pencil is ending at the 6th division of this scale. That means in between the top to bottom of this pencil, we can find that there are smaller 6 divisions there. 6 smaller divisions are there. That means the length of this pencil is 6 millimeter because each division, each smaller division is representing 1 millimeter. So 6 divisions means there are 6 centimeter. The length of this pencil is 6 millimeter. So we can write this in centimeter as 6 smaller divisions are there. 6 upon 10 is the centimeter. In centimeter or in fraction, we can represent its length in 6 by 10 or 6 upon 10. How can we convert in decimal fraction? We can write this in decimal fraction as 0.6 centimeter. This I have explained how can we write a fraction in decimal fraction. So 6 by 10 means 6 upon 10 millimeter, 6 upon 10 centimeter. That means 0.6 centimeter. That means 6 millimeter is equal to 0.6 centimeter. Both are same. 6 millimeter and 0.6 centimeters are equal lengths. Now the next topic is frogs. Have you seen frogs? Where? How many different types of frogs have you seen? Or all the frogs of the same length? Here are two interesting examples given. The first one is the smallest frog in the world. That is the gold frogs. The second one is bullfrog. That is the biggest frogs in the world. So let's see what is the length of the smallest frog and what is the length of bullfrog, the biggest frog. This kind of frog is, that means gold frogs. This kind of frog is among the smallest in the world. Its length is only 0.9 centimeter. Students, listen that. What is the length of the smallest frog? 0.9 centimeter. That means only 9 millimeter. 0.9 centimeter is equal to 9 millimeter. Guess how many such frogs can sit on your little finger? Students, you know what is which is little finger? Here the question is how many smallest gold frogs can sit on your little finger? The length of my little finger, students, I have taken, it is 6 centimeter. So 6 multiplied by 10, that means 10 is 10 millimeters together form 1 centimeter. So 6 multiplied by 10 equal 60 millimeter. So length of my finger is 60 millimeter and length of the gold frogs is 9 millimeter. To find how many frogs can sit on my little finger, we have to divide this 60 millimeter, the length of my finger, by length of this gold frogs. As dividing, I got about 9 frogs can sit on my little finger, because 9 6 are no 9 60 divided by 9 equals 54. So 54 in 54 millimeter, or the length of 54 millimeter of my finger, 9 frogs can sit, and 6 millimeter left on the finger. So about 9 frogs can sit in my finger. The next question is, what does 0.9 centimeter means? It is the same as 9 millimeters. We can also say this in 9 tenths of a centimeter, right? Students, we know that between 1 centimeter there are 10 smallest divisions are there. That means 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. Here 0.9 centimeter means it is same as 9 millimeters. So we can also say this in 9 tenths of a centimeter. Is it right? Yes, it is right, because 9 by 10 equals 0.9 centimeter is 9 millimeter. So both are same lengths. 9 millimeter and 0.9 centimeters are equal lengths. So you have to write the answer. Yes, 9 by 10 equals 0.9 centimeter is 9 millimeters. Now the next question is, so 30.5 centimeter is the same as dash centimeter and dash millimeter. Here, which number is showing the centimeter? The number which shows before the decimal is centimeter, and the number which represent or shows after the decimal is millimeter. So in centimeter place, which number we can write? 30 centimeter, and the millimeter is 9 millimeter. That means 30.5 centimeter is 30 centimeter and 5 millimeter. Now the next question is about how many of the big frogs will fit on 1 meter scale. About how many of the big frogs will fit on the 1 meter scale. Students, do you know 1 meter how many centimeters are there? 1 meter equals 100 centimeter. So now we have to find here the length of the big bullfrog, or the biggest frog, is 30.5 centimeter. To find the number of frogs can sit in one scale, that means in 100 centimeter, we have to divide 100 divided by 30.5. So about 3 frogs can sit. Otherwise 3 times you add 30.5 plus 30.5 plus 30.5 equals 100 somewhat 95 centimeter coming. That means 3 frogs can easily sit on this scale. 30.5 centimeter length of bullfrog, 3 frogs can sit in a one scale, that is 100 centimeter. Now you write the answer there. In 1 meter scale, 3 bullfrogs can sit together. Now the next question is, if they sit in a straight line, about how many of the small frogs will cover 1 meter? We found how many bullfrogs can sit in one scale. Now we have to find how many gold frogs, that is the smallest frogs, can sit in one scale. Here 1 meter means 100 centimeter. Here the length of the gold frogs, or the smallest frogs, is given in millimeter. So again we have to convert this centimeter to millimeter. That means 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. 100 centimeter is equal to 1000 millimeter. Now we have to divide this 1000 millimeter by 9 millimeter, because the length of this frog, smallest frog, is 9 millimeter, and the length of the scale is 1000 millimeter. 1000 divided by 9, we will get the correct answer is 111. So how many smallest frogs can sit in 1 meter scale? 111 smallest frogs can sit in a 1 meter scale. Now the last topic in this page is practice time. Length of the nail is given here 2 centimeter and 9 millimeter, or how can we write it in centimeter? 2.9 centimeter. So this page you have to complete the textbook answers in your textbook, as I have given all the answers in along with this video. Now we will continue the lesson in the next day.